And now, Effective Communication with Phil Zeller, CEO, Dale Carnegie, Southwest Michigan.
So there I was in my son's kindergarten class. It was Meet the Master's Day, and that day I got to be the master. How cool is that? But I was the master of art. What do I know about art? Well, my wife said, hey, there's this thing that the school needs. They need somebody to come in every month and talk about artwork to all the kids. And the school already has the pieces of art. And your job is to show up with the kids, teach them about the piece of art, and teach them about the artist and what type of art it is so they can have art appreciation. And I signed you up for it because I think you'll be great at it. And I'm thinking, what? I am not the most cultured in the artistic arts. So this ought to be an experience. And she goes, you'll do fantastic. So I show up. I go to the school, the elementary school. I meet with the teacher. I talk to the teacher, and she takes me to a closet, and she says, here are the artworks. Go ahead. Let's grab these. And how many would you like to take today? You can always pick up more when you come back because you're going to be doing this all year long. So once a month, I go into the school and teach the kids about a piece of art that the school has already got in this closet. So I'm picking out. I said, can I pick? I mean, you got more than enough here. I'm doing this like 6 times this year, school year. Can I pick out the 6 I want to do? And she's like, yeah, go ahead. Picking them out there. On the back of each one, there's a little envelope, and inside it tells you all about the history of the piece of art and who the artist was and gives you a little background on them. And I said, oh, this is something. I got something to learn here. This is cool. So I'm picking out things that look interesting to me. And I get my first piece of artwork, and I'm getting prepped to go in the class and meet with all the kindergartners for the first time. And I have this beautiful Monet, this painting. He was an impressionist artist. And I'm thinking to myself, what does that mean? I'm in the field of communication. I deal with people and connecting with people, and I have to demonstrate impressionist art from Monet, one of the greatest impressionist artists of all time, from what I learned. And I get to share with these kids in kindergarten who are sitting in a circle on the floor, on the mat. You know, they're all on the mat in a nice circle. And I get to walk in, and the 2 teachers introduce me to the room. It's the teacher and the teacher's aide, and they introduce me to the class. And they say, this is Mr. Zeller, and he is going to teach us about art. And so the cool thing about this, I'm thinking to myself, I've got this piece of artwork, but I've got it covered in a sheet. You know, it's got to be dramatic. I've got to have an entrance. So I go, dun 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 dun, ta-da! And I rip off the sheet, off the piece of artwork. And I go, here it is! And the looks on the kids' faces are just like, what is going on here? There's this wonderment. And I said, all right, you've got an impression. You've got an impression. All right, we're going to go around the room, and we're going to put our hands over our eyes. We're going to go just like this, put our hands over our eyes so we can't see, and then I'm going to ask you by your name to open up your eyes and look at the picture. And we did. And as we went around the room, and I started with my son first, and I had him do it first, and I said, Xavier, open up your eyes. He opens up. So what do you see? He said whatever he saw, and I said, all right, so that's your impression. That's Xavier's impression. This is impressionist art. And I went around the room and had a blast with all the kids telling me their impression. I had one little guy that didn't want to participate, and people said, oh, he just never talks. We just skip him. And, of course, I said, in my mind, I'm thinking, not on my watch we're skipping anybody, right? And I turned to him, and I looked down, and I said, Caden, what color do you see in the picture? And he looks his eyes up at me. He's sitting Indian style, and he says, I see blue. And I said, yeah, there's blue in there. Look, everybody, Caden sees blue. How cool is that? Woohoo! And I got them all fired up and got the kids all going. And there was one kid during the whole time, and he was challenging everything and having fun, and he just had to keep correcting his behavior. But this kid was so excited about what was going on, he just wanted to be involved. And every time he tried to get involved, he got shot down. So at the end of it, the teachers tell me, hey, Mr. Zeller, you get to pick out one of our students today to hang the artwork on the wall, which is a great honor. So you know who I picked? Yeah, I thought about picking Caden, the shy kid. But who did I pick? No, I picked this other guy, Dylan, in the class because he was fired up the whole time, kept getting in trouble, but it didn't stop him. And when I picked him to put the artwork on the wall, the teachers both gave me a look that, you know, if daggers would kill, I would have been dead at the moment. But the cool thing about it is afterwards, I thanked them, and Dylan was on cloud 9 for being appreciated that day. So the point of the story is, if you want to gather honey, don't kick over the beehive. You can affect other people, but work with them first before you challenge what they're doing to get the results you want.